We got a jam-packed show for you. We got Eytan Shander from Fox Sports. We got the Gambler, Philly Voice, Twitter, YouTube, etc. You know his voice. We got our guy back, Tone Takes, our hockey prop guru. Ben Simmons is gone. Money Pot is here. Let's go.
Let's go! This ain't the Rock Tyson force this game, he stinks!
Oh, shit!
It's gone!
And we are live. Ooh, that was tough. Welcome back for another great episode of Money Pop Podcast, where we give out free money. And I ain't talking Cash App, I ain't talking Venmo. I'm talking about free bets across all sports. Because yesterday, I paid $80-something for fucking gas. So I need a winner. You need a winner. And I got the winners to give. So let us get into the show. Like I said earlier when we jumped off, we got a lot of good folks hopefully coming on the show today. We got my guy B Diddy coming on. We got my guy Tone Takes coming on for the guru. And we got Eytan Shander coming on for the show. So let's get right into it. The boys will be on here. Actually, he texting me right now. Hold up. Hold on. Let me get him the link to the show real quick. But we're going to get right into the sports betting world from yesterday. A recap of what we did. And just to give you a recap, members. Woo! Members. Did we have a day yesterday? 7-1. 7-1 yesterday. We went and our member plays. And if you want to become a member, a Money Pot team member, A2D family, there's a link right there. Click the link. Only $9.99 a month. $9.99 a month to win free money week in and week out is what we do. We giving to do picks from your boys from Money Pot. Then we have free giveaways. They're giving away jerseys. They're giving away shows. They have links to shows. All kind of crazy stuff that we're giving away from here to you because we're for you, by you, right? We're for you, by you, giving back to the fans to give you everything that we can to make sure that your experience here at the A2D Radio and Money Pop Podcast is the best possible. You go anywhere else, they charging you 50, they charging you 75, they're charging you all kinds of high-end prices, talking about whale picks this, whale picks that. It doesn't matter what you want to talk about. Everybody has a heater or something like that, but we prove it day in and day out. We are documented. I am documented on this show. I'm documented in membership. I've been documenting for years that this ain't a fluke. This ain't just kind of heater, cooler, on and off. This is the real deal. We give you winners, we give you bets, and we do it live right on the show. And if you want the premium VIP look, what we actually put in, or to see the tickets itself, I do it anyway. But if you see the tickets itself, come be a member, man. Hit the link, hit the button, join. $9.99 a month. Need some more gas money? The link is right there. All right. Let me send my guy, Tone Takes, the link to the show because obviously I'm an asshole and I didn't do that. So let me do that real quick for y'all because I don't know how I missed my guy, Tone Takes, on the show. My bad. Give me a sec. But while I'm doing that, we're going to talk about NCAA yesterday. So let me know what y'all bet yesterday. Not really a lot of shakeup. March Madness is here, of course, and the field is so wide open right now. So let me put this here. pace. 11 is fine. My bad, y'all. I'm prepared. So let's get into NCAA. NCAA with sports yesterday. We had, let me bring it up. We had a lot of some of the finals yesterday. Pac-10 final, Arizona won. No, nothing's really surprised me yesterday with some of the plays. I mean, Duke losing was a little bit of a shock, but I think a lot of people were on Texas A&M. That wasn't surprising at all. I don't watch Iowa, so or Indiana, so I had really no feel on that game. I think a lot of people want SMU, but Memphis has been so hot coming in, so Memphis winning was really not, the a big deal to me in my eyes. I thought they're a good team. Penny Hardaway has those guys playing. A lot of people had Creighton. Creighton covered though. They were 6.5, maybe. I think they got the +7 by the time tip off was. So Creighton definitely covered for those who back Creighton. But this Nova team isn't the Nova teams that we've seen before. They're a good team. They're obviously well coached, but I think that Nova is going to. I think Nova wins today, but I don't think we're going to see that Nova team that we're not scared of, but other teams are scared of in terms of them running really deep, maybe getting to a Final Four. I don't think we're going to see that type of Nova team. Maybe Sweet 16. I mean, there's going to be a lot of Nova fans that have them going running deep, but counting what the bracket looks like, count how the seeding goes and who they face, but I can't see Nova running too deep into the tournament this year. What's up, everybody, man? Let me go back to some of course Tom would. Of course Tom would disagree to the poll. I know Tom, man. Of course, Tom, man. We'll get into the poll. We'll get into the poll question. We're not there yet. I want to talk about the NCAA for today and get a slate of these games going on today. Thanks everybody for joining, man. Thanks for everybody for liking, subscribing, doing all that good stuff. All right, so for today's games, we have nothing but pretty much final games. We got SEC final game A10. We have the Big Ten as well, AAC. Not a lot of games today. I think it's only 5 games. Looking at it, let me bring it up right now. The game I want to look at that I think is a good play here is the Memphis and Houston game. Now, Memphis has beaten Houston twice, and I mean beaten Houston twice this year already. So they won by double digits. And I think this line is really interesting because it's -3.5 for a team that's lost to Memphis twice this year. Now, think about this is basketball, right? That's only 2 buckets. So if you think about that from a football perspective, you're a football bettor. It's kind of like almost like, oh, it's close to almost a pick. Maybe like maybe -2, -1.5 from a football perspective if you want to relate it. But remember, basketball is really different. So 2 buckets is nothing. I really like Memphis here. If you like Memphis money line, I wouldn't be mad at you, just like they won last game. But I really like Memphis here, and I actually like a 2-team teaser. So here's our first lock play of the day. Giving it to you real early, 10 minutes within the show. We're giving out a lock play. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a 2-team teaser. 2-team teaser. We're going to tease Memphis up to 10.5. Or if you want to do a 6-point to +9.5, and we're going to tease the over or the team total, which is at 133.5. We're going to tease that down to 126.5. So that's a 6-point teaser. Memphis up to +9.5 in the team total to 127. I'm sorry, 127.5. Let's lock that play in, man. Let's lock it in. Let's lock it in. That's a free lock for y'all. Right off the gate. Let's go. Let's go. Let me lock that in right now as I'm talking to you. Right? Because we not playing no games, man. We put our money where our mouth is. We're not sitting here just giving out free bets and not actually playing them. These are plays that we actually play. Let me get these Jones in here, man. Let me lock this in. I'm gonna show you right now. Actually, you know what? Hey, I got a better idea. Let's lock it in for our sponsor. You know who our sponsor is? Our sponsor is BetUS, a leading online sportsbook who has been on the market for over 25 years. You can bet them anywhere. You can bet them anywhere in the U.S. So you know how some states you can't do FanDuel, you can't do DraftKings. BetUS, you can do it anywhere, and with hitting the link, you get a 125% sign-up bonus. Let's beat the books. They're giving away free money. Let's take the money. So go ahead, put at least $50 on the book. You'll get your $25. Put a bet in. The bet we just put in. Win the bet. Take your money out. Simple, easy. Let's get this money. And I'm gonna do it right here live. This is what we do. We're gonna do it right here live to get on the bet. So let's go to where is my bet US? Where's my bet US? Bet US, bet US. There it is. All right. We're going to show you what this bet looks like. So we're going to add this to the stream. All right. So let me see. We go to Sportsbook, right? We're going to go to basketball. Going to go to NCAA. And then we're going to go down. Now, lines could be different anywhere. So their line is 134, right? On that total that we talked about. But their line, their game line is about where we thought. So we're going to do I got to log in. My bad. I don't know my password. All right. Maybe not, because I can't put my password online. Let me see. Log in. There we go. All right. There we go. Logging in the Bet US. Boom. There we go. My bad, y'all. Hey, look at that. Use crypto. If you got some crypto, you can use crypto to make a deposit. So we go to Sportsbook. We're going to go to NCAA. And then we're going to select this ticket, +3, right here. Going to do a teaser, right? We're going to hit him with a 6-point teaser. And we'll put, just like if we were you put $50 on there. Put $50, 50 to win 31. Obviously, with teasers, you're not going to get full 100% on your money back. You're going to pay some juice for this. So it's going to be +9.5. Got to make a quick deposit. Let me see. Can I do something without putting out my card info? All right, we won't do that. But that's the bet that I'm putting in. We'll put this bet in after we get off the live stream. But this is the bet I'm putting in. Plus 9.5 for the game. You can search and get this number a little bit lower at other books as well. We're trying to give you the best. Now, we use BetUS. If you don't like this 128, you like that 127.5, that hook is for real, right? If you want that 127.5, see if you can find it at other books. But this is the bet of the day. This is the lock of the bet of the day. We did have I think this is casino money, this 110. So this isn't the cash that we can put on here, just for those who are just looking at this for the first time. So that's our lock of the day. All right. Now, let's look at some of the other plays of the day for NCAA. So we got Yale and Princeton. I don't really watch Ivy League ball, so I don't have a take on this one. But that Texas A&M and Tennessee matchup is interesting. The line opened up, I think, at 5.5. It is now bet up to 6.5. It's hard to bet against that Texas A&M team, especially how they beat Arkansas last game. But it doesn't seem like Vegas has an overreaction to this game. Tennessee's line is still -6.5. Texas is coming in real hot. The one thing I do want to look at, even though Texas A&M is coming in real hot, I do think that 9-9 SEC in division record is telling. and Tennessee's 14-4 SEC record is telling. So I would lean Tennessee here. I wouldn't be surprised if Texas A&M covers, but Tennessee did beat Texas A&M by 10 points early on in the year. So I would lean Tennessee here. Could be a bet maybe later down the line, but I would lean Tennessee here at that 6.5. We got the A10 championship, Richmond versus Davidson. Davidson is minus 3.5. Total is 137. I'm trying to think here, but it's another. Does Richmond Richmond got here, right? But does Richmond deserve to be here? Like, they were 6 in the A10, and they beat Rhode Island, they beat VCU, and they beat Dayton. So they lost to Dayton not too long ago, and they're coming back and beating Dayton. But they lost to Davidson earlier in the year. They lost, I believe it was like 87-80 or 87-83 or something like that. So they played Davidson tough. I'm not sure if I like this game. See, I don't watch a lot of A10 basketball. I just bet against LaSalle. I ain't gonna hold you. I bet against LaSalle all day in A10 basketball. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Let's go to some of the comments here while we wait for some of the guys to come on. Let me see what other games we got here, man. It's really that Memphis game that I really like. I don't really like anything else. I don't watch Iowa basketball, right? Like, I don't watch Iowa or Purdue. I mean, if you told me if there was a Dallas Cowboy game and an Iowa college basketball game, I'd probably watch the Cowboys, which is crazy because I don't really watch that. All right, man. What's up, family? What up, man? Let's make that money. Absolutely, man. Let's get that cash today. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let us go. You said fade the Chargers. I hear him. Oh, you talking about we'll get to football, bro, Rob. We'll get to football for sure. We'll get the Oh, he likes Iowa though. Iowa +2 today? That's what you going with, bro? What's up, Rob? What's good, baby? Duke is overrated. Yeah, I see. They lost, right? Outright. Did you have them, Rob? Did you have Virginia Tech winning? I wasn't on that game. Keegan Murray. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I just don't watch him. Nova's a team to watch. Best foul shooting team. Yeah, but is it like, so about this Nova team, is this Nova team like the past Nova teams? Because I don't feel like it is. Like, I feel like this Nova team is good, but are they going to run deep? I'm just not 100% sure if they will. I don't think they are. Molly Mall, man. What's up, man? Thank you for being a member, bro. What's good, money? What's good, bro? All right, let's get into the poll question. That's my place for college basketball. Like I said, small sample size, small slate of today, but that's what we got from a college basketball standpoint as we got right now. Like I said, I really like that Memphis bet. All right, poll question of the day. Ben Simmons is gone, y'all, finally. But from what I saw from that game, and a lot of people, it's been talked about on A2D a lot, overreaction, underreaction. From the guys on Wednesdays, the Mondays, the Tuesday, we're talking about this all, but I want to just add another wrinkle into it that I think that I'm not sure. It's not that it's not being overlooked, but it's really telling. And it was an article on the on Fox Sports, I think, or NBC Sports that I thought it was really telling. It was about Charles Barkley. I talked about it. And here's the poll question: James Harden is not enough for the Sixers to win the second round, in the second round playoffs. Agree or disagree? And the reason why I say that, because we're looking at the playoffs, right? We're talking about seeding right now, and as of right now, the Sixers are in the 3rd seed, and it would face the Cleveland Cavaliers, which they probably should sweep in in a series. But I'm just wondering, I'm gonna have to agree to this poll. And the reason why I agreed to this poll, because I looked at James Harden's numbers, right? James Harden, he really does have a reputation reputation for really struggling in all these big games that he's had. And if you go back and look at the history of Harden, OKC, Houston, a little bit of Brooklyn in there, but really Houston is where you really see it. I mean, they were up 3-1 in Golden State, right? They were up 3-1 in Golden State, and I believe in the Western Conference championship or finals. And it was the one, where Chris Paul got hurt, and that was the year. That's when you felt like it was there. Chris Paul got hurt, couldn't do anything, and he just couldn't do anything, right? And we have him already labeled as a Hall of Famer, right? We already have him labeled as a great player. We all know what he brings to the table. But the question that I have for you guys, the question that I have for everybody watching, is that when these lights are their brightest, right? When it's like the Aaron Rodgers question. Like when their lights are the brightest, when star players make a name for themselves, when good becomes great, he's not good. Like he's bad, bro. Like he's not. If you look at the numbers, and I have them for you, right? So after Oklahoma City, he's played in 4 game 7s. And this is his numbers: 25 points. This is his averages: 25 points, about 12 assists, and 6 rebounds. Sounds decent. It does. It really sounds decent. But when you really look into it, he shot 34% from the field, 17% from 3. 17% from 3. And remember, he always has the ball in his hands. I'm telling you. And you marry that with Doc, who has lapses of coaching at the end of games. They need somebody else. They need somebody else to jump in, right? Because it's not enough. I don't think James Harden is enough to get them out of the second round playoffs. Somebody else, whether it be Maxey, whether it's Tobias finds his stroke, Danny Green gets hot. There's got to be something in there that we need to find that is just not enough. This is not enough for them to get out of the second round. I don't think it's enough. B. Diddy, what's up, man?
What's up, man? You over here ranting, dog. What's up with you, man? We had one game.
Bro, it ain't been
we
one
already
game.
knew it. But we knew the game was going to be like that. We talked about it prior to the game. So we knew that. And we made money off it.
Of course,
so,
yeah. I
know we didn't think it was going to be that ugly. But I'm saying, like, I think we
ass whipped.
I think we just, there's a lot of overhype
is
about.
It overreaction though?
No, I mean, because everybody's talking about the wrong thing.
Talk to me.
It's not necessarily the offense that I got to worry about in a 7-game series. Yes, James Harden historically in the playoffs in clutch moments in high tense environments seems to not show up. That's bad, right? Yeah. But I'm going to give it to him having those bad games. I'm hoping it's not a trend. It seems like it's a trend. At the end of the day, is it enough? Like you said, no, but I don't know if it's necessarily enough on the offensive side of the ball because you got basically 2 MVP guys on the court. My thing is we're not looking at the defense. The defense is critical. And the most critical part of the thing about the defense is that Kevin Durant had an interview at the end of the game. And one of the main things I've got out of the interview was saying that he says this team is a really good offensive team ultimately in transition. Mm-hmm. He said, but they're not good in defensive transition. They don't get back, and we don't. At the same time, he says they don't commit on defense either, so we made the extra pass. That's in the scouting report. So if we're not going to play defense, we're going to lose ball games like this when we're going up against other high offensive prolific teams like the Brooklyn Nets when they have Kyrie Irving at full health and actually able to play on away games, and Kevin Durant, who's a assassin, and especially when they're shooting at 70%, damn near at the clip from the field, and 60% from three. Nobody's beating that. Nobody. Now, but especially a team like the 76ers that are terrible on the defensive side of the ball. And that's my biggest issue. We just don't play D. And that comes down to commitment. How many times you see James Harden with his arms up on the defense?
Harden doesn't play D. We know that.
But that's not acceptable, right? We can't.
That's been.
I mean, we can't. Then that's why he hasn't won a championship.
That's but that agrees to that. Even makes even my point even more. He's not enough.
I think ultimately we just have to focus more on our defensive side. I think Doc said that from day like 2. He says, "Listen, we can put up points.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We can get to the line." But what the problem is, we're also not slowing the game down. We're out in transition, the first thing down the floor. So it's like we don't control the clock. You know what I mean? It's just moments of the game that I think hopefully in a 7-game series we'll be able to pull out. But to your point, I do think we're missing a piece. Hopefully DeAndre Jordan give us some good minutes off the bench. Thibault's got to give us more, defensively, and we gotta just commit to staying with our guys because that's the game plan. I've noticed that right after that second game against the Knicks, how they were getting to the paint so easily. The Bulls getting to the paint so easily. We just so happened to outscore them and go on a crazy 17-2 run and take over that game. But everybody's getting to the rim with ease. There's no paint presence for the defense of 76ers.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. But like I said, I think it just even adds more to the question, man. Tone, what's up, bro?
What's up, Tone?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Happy Sunday.
Man, it's been a while, man, since you've been on, man. We've been missing those hockey plays every time.
Can we start with that one time today? Can we just start with that? I just need one good play.
Need one good play?
Just one good play. I've been fading the Flyers and cashing all day.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's always a good bet, man.
Too, right?
It's always a good bet.
Today they minus 150. What the hell is that? A trap? Am I going on the plus side here?
Yes, I would not lay 150 with that team. No way.
Right? No, that's what I'm saying. But I guess the Canadians know better, right? They got a goal sitting at 1-7. That's terrible.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And this is off a back-to-back too, right? I mean, they played yesterday, didn't they?
Montreal played yesterday, yeah, and Flyers too. Flyers played yesterday.
Flyers played yesterday. Cashed out minus 1.5. Carolina. Let's go.
You got that late, huh? You got that late. That
minus 1.5. Yes, buddy. I like the over here.
I was thinking the under. I was going the opposite way.
They can't block a goal.
Yeah,
we can score. I can go on this, put some ice on and hit something on that.
I'm just thinking 2 bad teams coming off back to back. Are we going to see a lot of goals?
Montreal scored at least 3 goals. I think in 10 of 11 now. I had their team total last night at 3. You got to push, but it ain't a loss. So
hit the over 6, baby.
Yeah, we like that. It ain't a loss.
And it's an even game.
All right, Tone, we got you on, man. Tell us what we need to hear, man. We need some gas money.
All right.
Sure.
Pittsburgh, not this one, but first year one.
Tone, you're going in and out. You're going in and out a little bit.
I missed all of them gems.
Yeah.
You got me now?
A little bit. Go ahead.
Over 1.5 period. Fine at 130. 9-18 at home. This first period. 11-8.
Yeah, Tone, you choppy. You choppy again. Maybe jump in and jump back out.
Yeah.
All right. So we will wait for Tony to get back here. I gave one NCAA lock play here I like today. I like teasing up Memphis and teasing down the total on that. What you think about that play, bro?
It should be a tight game. These AAC games has been kind of wicked. I don't know if I trust Memphis enough to not. But you're gonna tease them up to what, about 10 points?
Yeah, to 10. Yeah.
I don't think they lose by 10. I think it'd be like a 7-point game. But I do think Houston covers here. They've been locked in this tournament and are doing pretty well. With a 20-point victory, 12-point 13-point victory, and the history against Memphis, they did lose. So it's like a revenge match game for them guys. I think they're a better team.
They lost them twice.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
by 10 too. Like,
and that's the problem. And still be a -3.5 favorite. That's telling to me. So give me the -3.5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't think they lose by 10. So
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't think they lose by 10. Go ahead, Tom. We wait. I got my pen ready.
You guys got
the
me?
book open. Hold on, I got the book open. Give me 2 seconds. Yep.
Yeah, we got you. Go ahead.
Yep. All right, perfect. It's a 1:00 game, Pittsburgh, Carolina. I like the first period under 1.5. It's +130. Pittsburgh is 9-18 to this number at home. Carolina's 11-18 on the road. Usually these 1:00 games, they tend to start a little slow. It's a division battle against, two good teams who can play good, tight defense. So I can definitely see like a 1-0 score or 0-0 score. So at +130, I'll take a shot at this value. They played earlier in the season in Pittsburgh. It was a 1-0 score after one. I played a couple weeks ago in Carolina. It was 2-0, but this being an afternoon game, I like the plus money on this play. So under 1.5 +130 in the first period, Pittsburgh and Carolina.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and I have one for tonight. Colorado Avalanche against Calgary Flames. I like the Colorado to win and the over 5.5. You can get a +145. Calgary just beat Colorado in Colorado 4-3 last Saturday. Avs have lost 4 of 5. They just got shut out the other night in Carolina. Calgary played last night. Avs are rested. They do have a couple injuries with Landeskog and Girard out, but this offense is a wagon. I definitely like them to win this game and to go over 5.5 as well, +145. There's not many shot on goal props out yet, but there is a point prop that I kind of like. It's not an official play, but it's in the Winnipeg St. Louis game. Nikolai Ehlers to score a point is -120. He's a key part to this Winnipeg offense. He was injured a lot of the year. He's been back for 5 games now, and he has points in 4 of those games. I do think this game's going to be high scoring. May have the over a little bit later on, but at -120 for him to get a point, I think that's good value. That's Nikolai Ehlers on the Winnipeg Jets.
And Tone, so people know about a point, how do hockey players get points?
It's either a goal or assist. It could be on goals you can get a primary or secondary assist. So he gets a lot of power play time. So that counts as a point, whether you score a goal or an assist. So he's a top line player too. So
nice, yeah. Just for the folks out there who are getting into betting hockey or just trying to understand, because when we talk fast and we talk about these plays, somebody, this shit just went over my head. Like, what are we talking about? Points? Like, what is that? How do they score a point? Is it just a goal? Is a point? Is a goal 2 points or just? You know what I mean? Just break it down. So when they can watch it and see, they know what they're looking for and hoping for.
So Tom, let me ask you a question. This is a funky game here. I'm looking at it. Tampa Bay versus Vancouver. Vancouver's coming off of 3-game win streak, and then they lost 2 days ago against the Capitals in overtime. Yep. So they're playing really well. They're in good form. And then Tampa Bay, who you would think is always in good form, has been looking crazy these last few games with 3-game losing streak going into tonight on the back-to-back. Do they wake up or are the legs dead today?
I think they wake up. The back-to-back. Yeah, I mean the way I look at it, you can look into it, but when a team is losing and hungry for a win, I think like the desperation angle can sit in. So I would lean initially to Tampa Bay in this game. I don't like the price.
So would you go 1.5 maybe on Vancouver +1.5?
I don't like the 1.5 myself. If you can find a book that does the -1s, I know there's a couple books out there that does that. I do the -1 plays a lot. Reduce the juice a little bit and take the shot that they win by 2 goals, kind of like a safety net. I've played two -1.5s probably in my 20 plus years of gambling, and I've lost both of them. I just did one I think last weekend. I did one with Carolina against Seattle, and they won 3-2. So I hate those 1.5.
Well, that's why I'm thinking maybe Vancouver on the plus side, +1.5.
+1.5. Yeah. I haven't really gotten too much into that, but they're always good looks too. So I think Tampa Bay is going to win the game, but I don't like the price on it. So if you can get like a -1 or maybe even get it. Some books will offer it live, the -1.
Yeah.
So maybe like a live bet, or even if they fall down, 1-0 or whatnot, jump on them live. So I do think they'll win this game. So
I haven't looked at hockey live bets at all. They're probably really nice.
You can get some good ones. I did the last one I did was it was I think President's Day when the Flyers were playing the Canes. The total was like 6 or 6. I think it was 6.5, and I kind of tried to shy away from those, but it was nothing after the first. I took the over live at 5, and 3 goals were scored in the third, and it cashed easily. So sometimes first periods start a little slow. So if you I recommend it a lot on totals that are at 6.5. Kind of wait it out a little bit, maybe like a couple minutes into the game. There's no scoring yet. You can get it down to 6 or get it down to 5.5. And if there's no score, if there's no goals in the first period, you can get some decent live looks for overs. So definitely something that that you should look at. I should look at it more myself too. But yeah, you can get some good looks there.
So in terms of hockey, so I want to stay in the hockey realm because we like to talk about futures and stuff. And I was just talking earlier about NCAA, how it's just so wide open, and it was really tough to kind of pick a winner to win it all. I don't really see I think I looked at it last week. There was 6 or 7 teams that kind of had the same odds to win the NCAA tournament. What are you looking at, Tone, right now from a hockey perspective of some teams that have some good value to win the cup this year?
I like Pittsburgh to come out of the East. They're deep team. If they can get good goaltending from Tristan Jarry, I mean, he's had struggles in the playoffs, but he's having a great season. We can continue that into the playoffs. I like them. I like them to win the Eastern Conference. I mean, Tampa Bay's there. They'll get their stuff together. Florida, I don't think has it defensively. They can score a ton of goals, but their goaltending to me is a little bit of a question mark, and their defense. Pittsburgh, I think, is the best all-around team in the conference. And then out west, I kind of like Calgary Flames right now. They're just made a nice trade acquiring Tyler Toffoli. They're a great defensive team. Darryl Sutter's won a couple cups already with the Kings. So if I had to pick 2 right now, I'd go with Calgary and Pittsburgh. I'm not sure what the odds are. I haven't looked at them recently, but those are 2 teams that I would be looking at to get to the finals.
Yeah, I'm about to look it up right now. Would you do you usually wait and a little bit closer? Because I like to lay with. I know a lot of people like to do your preseason kind of guess. You get the best odds, obviously, at that point, and then during the course of season, whether it be injuries, a team not showing up or a surprise team. When do you actually look at that, or do you even bet futures like that?
I usually don't, but if I were to do it, and I may do it this year, I usually would wait until after a trade deadline. Trade deadline, I think, is next Monday in hockey, so you have to kind of see because you do get some high quality players that move around on deadline day. So I would wait until after that, kind of see how things shake out, and then kind of if there's something that you like pounce on it right then and there, because odds are the odds won't be as good as as it would be as you get closer to the playoffs. So got to kind of see what other teams are doing. So I would wait until after a trade deadline, which is a week away. So
yeah. So right now, out of the Eastern Conference, just for those still with us who do bet hockey religiously, Pittsburgh is plus 800 right now out of the Eastern Conference, and then Calgary is plus 500 out of the West.
Yeah, the West is tougher than the East. I mean, pretty much all the playoff teams in the East are pretty much set. That's all about seeding now. I mean, the West can change from division winners to wild cards. The plus 800 on Pittsburgh to win the East. I mean, it's risky with Jarry, but I think that there's a ton of value there. I mean, Malkin was out half the year. He's been back about I think 10 or 15 games now. He's going to be healthy down the stretch. They have a great coach, probably one of the best coaches in the league, in my opinion. That plus 800 number is very interesting on that team. Tampa's they've done it 2 years in a row. They played a lot of hockey, a lot of condensed games with the pandemic, the way the schedule was. They had some losses on the bottom 6 last year that may hurt them, but I mean they're still going. They're struggling now, but I like Pittsburgh.
Nice, I like it too. Might take a stab at it. Might wait a little bit, but might take a stab at it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's definitely worth it at that price.
Why not? All right, Tom, man, I appreciate you jumping on. We had another guest. Not sure if he's going to come on or not, but we'll see. If you want to stick around and wait for him to come on, but your call. I know you got plenty of more free money to give out, free props to give out, more research to do. Work on that.
Yeah, back to capping, man. Back to capping. Don't stop. right?
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you jumping on, Tom, as always.
All right.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Take it easy.
All right, man. See you, bro.
All right. See you.
All right, so B Diddy, we got NCAA taken care of. You like Houston today? Anything else for the people right there that you like in the NCAA games?
Yeah, man. I've had a good, pretty strong weekend coming into today. I don't think I'm going to go too crazy because I think
There's
these
not a lot of
games
games
can
today
go.
anyway. It's only 5.
Yeah, and I think it can go either way. I think these lines are kind of showing you that. Texas A&M, man, they've been playing really, really well
Bro,
in this tournament.
they were scrapping
Yeah,
last night.
I'm
They beat
scared of that. But
Yeah,
with
I
that
like
being
I like
said,
Tennessee today
I
though,
like
but I think
Tennessee.
it's gonna be close for sure.
Yeah, maybe I can find a teaser there. I mean, Purdue, Iowa is going to be a tough game. It's going to be a close game.
I don't watch Iowa games, so I don't even know nothing about that.
Yeah, they're actually, they're actually not bad to watch, man. Those two teams are pretty good. They're strong
Yeah.
inside, got good big guy presence in the paint. You know what I mean? And they got two great scorers. Murray from Purdue, is Iowa, Purdue.
I think it's Iowa. Murray's from Iowa.
Murray's from Iowa. Oh man, he can get a bucket. And then the Purdue has another kid, Keegan.
Yeah.
So they're two exciting players. Most likely going to be lottery picks this year.
Yeah.
Keegan Murray. Yeah, I love that kid. So there's going to be some good basketball. I think I'm happy it's a later game so we can watch. Maybe take a smack at Princeton first half. That might be something in a shorter line, at 1.5 probably. But I'm going to probably just sit and watch today.
I hear that. All right, let's go switch to NBA. We'll talk about a little bit NFL. I don't think our guest is coming on today. I haven't heard back, so apologize for those who came on, looking to kind of see what Eytan was going to talk about today, but he hasn't hit me back. So look at that. He said absolutely. He said, "Hey, absolutely, thank you very much. That's the email for the invite." So. No bullshit. He was supposed to come on, but shit happens.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, the show keeps moving on. All right, so NBA today. Yesterday, I think the slate pretty standard, nothing special. I thought the line, the Bucks and the Golden State line was kind of interesting. It was a very short line, and the Bucks got killed by almost 20. So I didn't really bet too much. I think the big game today, at least from this side, is how Philadelphia responds. They're right now favored by was 13 and might have dropped to 11.5. So let's talk about that game. Sixers versus Magic. What are you thinking about this game if you're betting this game? Or are you like I've been doing well with my props instead of getting the side or the side of a game?
Yeah.
So this is a game I'm looking for props. This is a game I think Harden. I think Harden bounces back in this game. What was he? 3 for 17 against Brooklyn or something crazy like that. So I can see him bouncing back here. I can see him getting a triple-double as well in this game as well. Magic are terrible. Sixers are one of the top teams in the East. So it should be a pretty walk in the park. But I'm not sure if I know Bombo or whatever his name was. Was it Mo Bamba?
Mo Bamba.
Yeah, Mo Bamba.
Well, he's a local kid too.
Yeah. I think he had a strained calf, even though he played last game. But I think if he's out, nobody can really guard Embiid one-on-one. And Mo Bamba was not enough anyway. But I think it's going to get real. I can see it get real ugly real quick. So I would be looking at Embiid's over in terms of his points. 30 is an easy call, man. But go ahead. What you got?
I think the safest bet here is going to be team total over 117.5. I think they hit 120 again, 122, 124. This is a bounce back game. They had a couple days off to relish in that defeat that they had against the Brooklyn Nets. I think this is a get right game for them. I think I like what you're saying. I think all players have to come out and play hard and handle their business against a team like Orlando. Orlando defense is not good at all. I think they're 18th or 19th in the league. Mo Bamba is going to be hobbled with a calf strain. That means Mo Bamba at 100% is going to be hard to defend Embiid. So I do like that play on Embiid. Orlando sometimes surprises some teams here and there how they come out if they're catching fire. I'm sure they watch the tape and look at our weaknesses, so try to exploit that. But I think we're going to have too much offensive power today.
Yes, sir.
So I like team total over 117 today. I think the points get on the board. Maybe you want to look at possibly putting Sixers into a tease. I think they covered 11.5. Should be a double-digit game. It seemed like they do that late in third quarter, fourth quarter. They kind of open the leads up a little bit when I'm not playing a team as electric as like a Brooklyn. So yeah, give me team total over 117.5 for 76 as a lock.
Ooh, I like that. I like that word. Lock it in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 locks. My NCAA Memphis 2-team teaser and team total by B Diddy. Lock for the Sixers team total over. From this game, I do like I said before. Right now, Harden is plus 400 to get a triple double. I'm touching that for sure. I do think he bounces back pretty well. And then I would probably look at I would be looking at all Harden right here. Right now we're still getting plus EV money on his threes.
Mm-hmm.
He's over 2.5 for this game at plus 120 for his threes. I'm smacking that. His assist is 10.5. Sounds about right. Rebounds are 7.5. If you like him in a triple double, then you're gonna like this rebounds plus 114, 17.5, and his points is 20 over 21.5, which I think he sniffs that out by the third quarter. Now the question is if they're killing them, right? These guys are gonna start. Doc's gonna pull them. So right now, I just did a same game parlay. Let me put it in here. There we go. Let me subtract this. Memphis. Here it is. Plus 419. All Harden overs. Over Harden and 21.5 points. Over Harden and 7.5 rebounds. Over Harden and 2.5 threes. Plus 419. Same game parlay. I like that play right there. There we go. Boom.
There you go.
There you go. All Harden over. You know what I mean? I think he has a bounce back. If you want to add Embiid in there for the 30 points, the question is, like you said, if they win and they cover this point spread, these guys are getting a curtain call early, because they'll probably be up by 15, 16 in the fourth quarter, and then they'll put the other guys in. Thibault under is always a good look. So, and then one time I did bet him, he went over. He scored 12 points. He had like a season high the day. You know what I mean? Of course. So, I think I'm not looking at any other bets outside of this. Okay. Maybe Bron today. Like, how crazy is he, man?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Year 19, still dropping 50.
That's all he can do. And
you know what I mean?
250 balls in what, a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, can't beat that.
Can't beat that, man. So, Phoenix is a good team, but obviously they are, well, without Chris Paul, they're not the same team. That line is big, 8.5, but the Lakers aren't good anyway. So.
I just put a teaser in just to play around. Sixers, 14 teaser, Sixers minus 1.5. Total over 213 in that game. Memphis minus 3.5 and Phoenix plus 1.5. 2-14 teaser.
Like it. More plays to be given. I love it.
Yep.
All right, so those are the plays for NCAA. We talked about the plays for NBA. We had Tone talk about hockey. We got one more silo to talk about, and that's football. Right? We'll close it out with football. Love football. Love the way how things are kind of shaking up. Obviously, a lot of moving parts, right? We got Rodgers going back to Green Bay, and I feel like Stephen A. like, and you know what I mean? Like, okay, and then because to me, Rodgers is on that tier. Like, I used to thought Rodgers was amazing until somewhat like James Harden, he does shrivel up in big moments, right? He's only got one Super Bowl championship. And that was, a decade ago. As good as they've been in the regular season, and not even that, he loses in Lambeau. This is not like losses on the road. This is, you're the best team in the NFC. You have the best home record throughout your career, and you lose in Lambeau in the playoffs. year in, year out. It's insane to me.
Yeah,
Obviously, we got Russell going to the Denver Broncos.
don't understand that, but okay,
Shout out to Deshaun Watson beating his case as he said he would.
for sure.
So he's out there right now. And Eagles fans, you can forget it. I think it's already been said that he is not coming to Philly. He will not waive his trade clause to come to Philly. And neither would Russ. Russ wouldn't, Russ didn't do that either. You know what I mean? So we got that movement. We got Khalil Mack to the Chargers, which is a big move.
Huge.
We got Amari Cooper, who just recently went to the Cleveland Browns for nothing. 2 picks.
Wait, Amari's at Cleveland?
Yeah.
I missed that
Amari
one.
went to Cleveland. Amari went to Cleveland for a 5th and a 6th round pick.
What's going on? Who's these agents? What's going on?
So he went to Cleveland. There's talks of Carolina putting in for Watson. And I'm trying to think else what other, there's been some recent franchise tags. Who can forget? Wentz went to the Commanders, right? We got Carson Wentz to the Commanders. With the shakeup that we've seen of all the stuff that we've seen from NFL, do you think it really shook up Super Bowl props? Well, winners. Obviously, Denver's jumped up huge because of Russ, but I don't think they have enough over there.
Did they?
I
mean,
they're plus 12. I think they were plus like 24 at the beginning, and with Russ, they're at plus 12 now.
I will say that division got tougher. I mean, I'm gonna keep it quick. I don't understand that Russell moved to Denver. It makes zero sense to me. There was other teams out here that he could have went to if he wants to win a championship again. I circle Indianapolis Colts. I don't understand why he wouldn't go there. Their team is set up to win. They just needed a quarterback that can kind of get them over a hump, and Russell has that attribution that he could have brought to that team. They got a good run game. They got a great O-line. They got some really good studs on the outsides as far as their receivers. They got a good defense. They got a defensive linebacker who's a stud. And they got some corners back there that can defend. I mean, Indianapolis is ready to go. All they got to do is worry about Tennessee Titans. And if you're talking about a 10-year plan, Tennessee is going to be here for a second. They're going to start fading back in the back within the next few years. Derrick Henry's only going to be able to run as hard as he's going to be able to run for the next maybe 2 years, possible.
Right.
So that'll start going the opposite way. But you go to Denver, that you got to deal with Patrick Mahomes and Herbert now for the next 10 years. Like, what are you doing? Doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. I don't think anything's really shaken up. And then Chargers make a move and get Khalil Mack. So now he has to worry about Khalil Mack when he plays the Chargers and Joey Bosa. Come on, man.
Yep.
Like,
and then they get their who's the boy from was it Florida State? The safety.
Yeah. Yes. They're
James.
gonna get him back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't tell me Jared Judy is the reason why you went to Denver. Like, come on. I don't know. So for me, I don't know what Russell was thinking about. I don't understand. And Denver gave up a whole lot. So going back to Deshaun Watson, I mean, the people that got a lot to give for Deshaun to make a trade is Seattle. I mean, Jesus. They got 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a 6th-round pick. They got 3 other players. They can make a move on Deshaun Watson, get their quarterback right back in Seattle at a Deshaun Watson caliber if they really want to make a play. If I'm Indianapolis, I'm throwing all my picks at Deshaun Watson to get them into Indianapolis because that's all they need. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. I was hoping he would be here because I don't care what anybody says. A lot of people are saying out there in Twitter world and think that he's just an upgrade over Hurts, and I completely disagree. He's a difference maker. Watch, like people just think he's just an upgrade, just like he's just like another tier. Yeah, right.
Deshaun Watson is arguably top 5, 6 quarterback in the league, easy, without even questioning. The dude has a lot of talent.
What's up, Pete?
And
come
on, man, stop.
All right, before we get out of here, man, let's give a way too early prediction here. Gun to your head. Who you picking to win who's a bet for the Super Bowl?
Damn, bets for the Super Bowl, man. It's
so early.
I would have to go Buffalo, bro. I would have to go Buffalo. I think if they can just
it's funny, man. I couldn't agree. That's where I was going. If they get Gronk, if Gronk goes to Buffalo, even though Gronk is obviously at the tail end of his career, even though he had 600-700 yards and like 7 or 8 touchdowns, but Gronk is still a problem in the playoffs. If they get Gronk and they just add a little bit to that defense, and there's rumors that Fletch could be on his way to Buffalo.
They already stacked inside.
Yeah, right. There's rumors about Fletch being traded. If they do that, they're the second best odds at plus 750. I think they had enough. They had what was the game last year that they lost? I can't it wasn't crazy.
They lost on the Chiefs in that 9 seconds.
Yeah, right. The Chiefs, right. So, yeah, man. I definitely.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I would take Buffalo. I would also, if the coach don't get in the way, sprinkle a little money on the Chargers. Just put a little bit on them, just a little bit.
I agree.
The coach can get in the way. He's a Dimbo, so I think that's going to stop them. But
yeah,
if they catch heat and that defense plays as strong as they're like placed, I think that you should get some good value as far as like maybe just a half a unit. Just throw it on there. That half a unit go a long way.
Else on that offense, right? They just need something. I don't know what it is, but you just need something else. I don't know if it's more explosion from the running back position.
No,
I do, but he ain't built to go all 16 and then.
I'm telling you, bro, it's the coach.
It's the
coach. He just does dumb stuff throughout the whole game. Got to go for it on 4th and 8, 4th and 4 at the goal line. Don't take points off the board. This is constant stuff. And he sits there at the media and he says, "I will do the same thing." Every blah blah blah. Of course you would, and that's why your team didn't make the playoffs because of you. Not because your team wasn't ready. Because of you. Because of the decisions you made. Simple stuff, man.
I hear that.
We had that conversation last year when they played the Chiefs and let the Chiefs go ahead and do what they want to do as many times they turn the ball over that game.
Crazy
Stupid stuff, man. Coaching can kind of get you out of the game. So if the coach does better, that team's a nice little sleeper that you can put out there. I'll put a sleeper pick there.
Yeah, I like it. I like Buffalo. I like the Buffalo pick. Too early pick. Sure. 2 picks for Buffalo. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining on. And for those who were looking for our special guest today, and once again, I do apologize. But hey, we gave out free bets on NCAA. We gave out free bets on NBA. We gave out free bets on hockey. Let's cash some tickets. Let's get this money. Everybody needs gas money nowadays. Let's go. Thanks for joining. B. Diddy, appreciate you. Tone Takes, appreciate you. Moss Money Pop Podcast. We out there.
Yes, sir.
Let's go! This ain't the Mack Tyson forces Stinker, he stinks!
Oh, shit!